Hello friends, welcome to MS Update Webcast, and in this video demonstration we are going to see sharing in Windows Server 2012 R2. So first is the simple question: why should the administrator of an enterprise network want a user to store their files on shared server drives rather than their local workstation drives? The answer is pretty simple. First, to enable users to collaborate on a project by sharing files. Second, to backup document files more easily. Third, to protect company's information by controlling access to the documents, means we can specify the permission who can access it or who cannot. To reduce the numbers of shares needed on the network to prevent the need to share access to the workstations. To monitor user storage habits and regulate their disk space consumption. Or we can say to insulate users from sharing and permission assignment process. So let's see how to create a folder share. After you configure the disk on a file server, you must create a share for network users to be able to access those disks. So sharing a folders makes them accessible to network users. So we create a E drive, and let's create a one folder on it. Just specify the name HR data. So what will be the strategy to create a share folder? So first, what folders you want to share. Second, what names you will assign to the share. Users can easily identify this is our share folder. What permission you will grant user to the shares, and what offline file settings you will use for the share folders. So if you are the creator owner of the folder, you can share it on Windows Server 2012 R2 computers by right click the folders in Windows Explorer and then select share with specific people. So this method of creating shares provide a simplified interface that contains only limited controls over elements such as the share permission. You can specify only the share users receive read or read-write permission to the share. You can find the people from your Active Directory. For example, let's say we have a user named Seema, and we can assign a permission read and write. So this is the only two permission which we can assign to the user. But if you are not a creator owner of that folder, you can access the property of that folder, and then you can select sharing tab, and under we have options for share, or we have options for advanced sharing. So click on advanced sharing and select share this folder, and here is the name of that folder, and that is HR data. Click on permission button, and the advanced sharing dialog box provides a greater controls over share permissions through the standard interface. So you can assign a permission to particular users, so who can access the share folder or who cannot. So by default there is everyone with a read permission, and if you want to remove the user and if you want to specify the particular permission, so you can remove that object and then you can add. So in our case we have a group HR users, and click on OK. So here is our group. On that group we want to assign the permission, and here's the permission. So there is a certain meanings of this permission. So by default there is a read and it's allow. So read means a user can view the folders and file names, view files data and files attributes, run programs, files and scripts from that folders, and then navigate the folder structure within the shared folder. If you assign a change permission, that means users can create a folders, add files and folders, change the data in the files, append data to the files, change the file attributes, delete the folders and files, and perform all tasks permitted by the read permission. If you assign them a full control, that means user can change file permission, take ownership of these files, and then perform all the tasks permitted by the change permission. So let's give a read and change permission to HR users. Click on apply and click on OK. Click on apply, click on OK. And one more thing I just forgot is about the caching. So if you want this folder is available offline, that time you can select only the files and programs that user specify are available online. If you don't want this folder will be available offline, that time you can select this box. Click on OK, click on apply, click on OK, and click on close. So now this folder is shared, and if we run a command net share, it will display us the share folder which we shared recently is HR data. and as just a remark, caching is disabled. See, in this video demonstration we are not discussing about the NTFS permission which is applying on this HR folder. In later videos we will discuss about the NTFS permission. So let's see now how we can access the share folder from client point of view. So on a client machine we have a user Simacha, which is login to our Windows 8.1 computer, and this computer is a part of our domain. So user typically access the share folders over the network by using UNC path, and go to run, type / and the IP address of our server, that is 192.168.49.1, and here you can find the share folder which is HR data 1, and we assign the permission to HR users group that user can have a read and change permission. So right click on it and select new folder, and let's specify CMOS data. Okay, so this is the way how we can create a share folder, and this is the way how user can access the share folder. In our upcoming videos we will discuss about the advanced permission on a share folder as well as the NTFS permission. So that's it for this video demonstrations. Thanks for watching this video.